My name's Garth, and this is Coin of the Week. This week we'll be talking about a coin from a small island nation that was struck in 2 years only, and it has a connection to a famous Australian engraver named Horst Hahn, which we're going to also talk about a coin that is infamous because of that engraver that you definitely should not be trying to buy. Before we do that, let's get into the Coin of the Week, which is this $2 coin from the Cook Islands. We have two examples up on eBay at the moment, and we happen to be the least expensive version of this coin. There were something like 600,000 total struck, 2003 and 2010, roughly the same mintage each year. And Horst Hahn is the engraver of the back of this coin. It's an odd-shaped coin. You don't see too many triangular coins, and to be fair, the design's not that exciting or interesting in my opinion, but it is an interesting coin because there are a lot of small island nations who don't make a lot of coins because they don't need to, and you end up with some rarities, including some of the rarest coins that we've ever had being from New Hebrides. Let's take a look at a few things on eBay and Numista, and then we'll get into the infamous coin that you shouldn't be looking to buy. And despite the fact that you shouldn't be buying it, we'll show you some examples of recent sales which are a little bit sus because they're in the many thousands of dollars, and by now the public should be well aware that this is a coin you don't buy for any money because it's worth exactly $2. Okay, let's start with Numista. As you can see, this is a triangular shaped coin in copper nickel, struck from 2003 to 2010, but it was only struck the 2 actual years, roughly 300,000 in each year. It was made in Canberra with 2 different engravers, including Horst Hahn, who is the engraver of the infamous $2 coin we've heard so much about. You can see there the mintage figures, and it's actually not uncommon among Numista users, despite the fact that it is an uncommon coin. At less than 1 million struck, that's uncommon in general, and that's probably why that's coin of the day. It's the island nations, by virtue of being a small nation, the coins that they produce they don't make that much of generally, and so if you're looking for an interesting or a rare coin, there a lot available from those countries. They're not particularly collectible in the sense of they're going to appreciate value, but as an interesting item, they're accessible to most collectors in terms of cost. And if we go to eBay quickly, just got a new offer. Look at that. Check that out in a minute. The 2 least expensive examples are mine, including one that's on a 50% off sale at the moment, and then the next cheapest is somewhere in the $15 range. This will probably sit for quite a while, so if you have some of these that you want to sell, just be prepared that they're not going to be a quick seller. And this brings me to Horst Hahn, who is a very famous Australian engraver, or engraver in Australia. I think he's German by ancestry or whatever, but I'm not sure how he feels about that. I think he's still with us. And as you can see from Numista alone, 1988, 160 million, 1989, 31 million, and yet, so there's 190 million of these struck. So if you go down to the shop or you go buy a roll of these coins, of $2 coins, you're going to be able to find a Horst Hahn initial coin very easily. And yet, you can still see that they have them for sale. Various sellers have them for sale for big dollars. So if you're looking for someone not to trust as an eBay seller, so I've been on eBay since 1998, and I have seen no end of charlatans on this site. You simply have to learn, if you're in this game, if you're collecting whatever, you need to learn who you can trust and who you can't. And one good way to know someone that you should not trust, without pointing anyone out, is someone that thinks that it's okay to try to take the public this way. And as you can see from Solds, I don't know why people would, are they buying these just to not pay for them, or is this someone trying to protect other users? It could be, but it's sus to me that in this day and age you would spend that kind of money on a coin you can go get new change. So I think that's going to do it for us today. Rant over. Be careful out there. Have fun, and I'll talk to you next time.